Good evening, all you backyard fans out there. Good evening and a very good Sunday to you backyarding fans out there. Yes, if you don't know who I am by now, shame on you. I am Mr. Jabroni, and this is the very first episode of Backyard Wrestling Weekly UK edition. So the BBW UK edition of Backyard Wrestling Weekly. Basically, what the show purpose is to get all the UK feds out there, get them on the map, you know, because there's not a lot of UK feds out there. So I want to do the best I can do to get some exposure to these UK feds, because at the end of the day, backyard wrestling is great, and you know, exposure from them feds would be good. To get it to grow would be great. We have a new BBW UK Championship coming out, and the champion has vowed to go all over England and defend it in this great country that we call England, and even Ireland, even Scotland, even Wales. There's terms and conditions for them trips up, but yeah, I'll get to them in another video and explain that to you. Oh, well, why do I explain it now, just to get it out of the way in the first episode? Basically what it is, yes, anywhere over 200 miles from the BBW, from the UK BBW champion, if you wish to have a crack at the belt, and he has to travel over 200 miles to get to you, basically, if you're willing to give him accommodation for a night or two, then that's fine. But if it's over 200 miles and he hasn't got anywhere to stay for the night, then sorry, you know. But anywhere within 200 miles, write in, comment me, message me, and I'll pass it on, as I kind of, you know, dangle the strings here in the UK for BBW. So yes, get in touch with me if you'd like a crack at the belt. That belt, of course, first champion to be crowned May 23rd. That is when Recoil 5 airs. No, Recoil 6, sorry, Recoil 6. 5 men, 5 terrific wrestlers in that men match, sorry. You got Danny Ace, Johnny Magnum, Liam Styles, Freak, and Mr. Insano. All very different styles of wrestling going at it to crown the first ever UK BBW champion. Great match, I've seen it, I can tell you that. You're in for a treat, a royal treat. Yes, and the feds covered so far, and I must thank you for the overwhelming emails in from various feds around there, to writing to me to ask if I can watch their show, if they could be a part of it. Basically, I mean, if you've got more than one show, I'll say yes. I made an exception for one fed, and I'll mention you in a minute. If you do, you've got to do at least one show a month. At least one show a month, I'd say. That's a fair amount, wouldn't you say? You know, I'm willing to bend the rules with some feds, but you know, I'll have to look into that. Anyway, the feds covered in the UK, of course, UBW, RWL, SN Wrestling, a great fed there. TBW, Total Backyard Wrestling, I think it stands for. HCWA, Helmscliff Wrestling Alliance, I think. KKW, a great fed there, great trampoline fed. And LMSwrestling, Last Man Standing Wrestling. Interesting name, you know, just take a bit of creativity to come up with that. Events from this week that I will be reviewing, only 3 this week, but, you know, I mean, with this amount of feds, we haven't really got, you know, so, I mean, it's not like every fed's going to do a show every week, is it? So events for this week that I've watched. TBW, Ultimate Showdown, the great event. Last Man Standing Wrestling, Extermination, A bit of Doctor Who there. Exterminate. And KKW May 10th show, which is the first Fed on the list that I'm checking out here. So KKW May 9th show, sorry, it aired on the 10th, so sorry, I got mixed up there. May 9th show, YouTube channel, HT UK 2007, that is KKW's YouTube channel where you can find all their videos and whatnot. 2 matches on the card today, well, if you can say that. First match, Slobberknocker Seller, the champion, versus Next Big Thing. The winner, due to Next Big Thing no-showing, the champion, Seller. Well, it was supposed to be that match, and I was looking forward to that match, but the Next Big Thing no-shows. There is a little bit of an explanation later on in the night, I'll tell you that. But what we did get from this segment is that the champion cut a little promo saying, you know, no big thing, you know, shot again. Good mic skills from Settler, I have to say that. You know, very serious, doesn't smile, that you'll see in some feds. Unexperienced people will come out, they'll cut a promo, but they're like, you, I'm gonna kill you. You know, smiling, laughing, but none of that in here. These look very professional guys, very professional, and I love that. Second match, oh yes, I love this match. The Samoan Silverback versus a returning KKW, KKW wrestler. Sorry. A great promo from Silverback pre-match, and a little side note here: the announcer says Silverback weighs 600 pound. 600 pound. Now that is an that is just exaggerating things a little bit. I think 600 pounds. Did look like a big strong man though. Love his hair as well. You know, with the curls. Love it. And then his opponent comes out. His opponent, I love this. The Masked Jobber. You know, when I was thinking of coming back to UBW, I was thinking of wearing a mask and being called the Masked Jobber. I love it, the Masked Jobber. Looks very weird. He's got a dressing gown on, got a wig on. Anyway, Jobber goes for a shoulder block to start the match, but Silverback doesn't move, and Jobber goes down. A sick DDT from Silverback, then a big splash. A big rock bottom from Silverback, followed by another big slash. Jobber with a Cali chop. And Silverback goes crashing down to the ground. Ric Flair style. Woo! Oh, beautiful, beautiful stuff. A pedigree from Silverback, also known as a double underhook face plant buster.